Hello, Nina. This will be some video feedback for you for week 3, and I'll start with the discussion on ethics and copyright, and a really nice initial post in that thread. Ethics, copyright, they're interrelated, right? I like this statement. While it's an art form, it's still important to obtain permission to use someone else's art. Why not? How hard is that? And to me, it displays the artist's ego. That they didn't go through that. On the other hand, in Kuhn's defense, it's not exactly the same model. For example, in his three-dimensional duplication, it turns out it happens to be his former wife, who was, I think, at one time a porn star. And so he may have, part of his case in his defense may have been that, no, this was not the original model of the fashion ad. It was indeed his ex-wife. And he may have dodged, one aspect of copyright based on that. That may have been considered a substantial change. But, always very dodgy and playing with the edge of the law, right? Now, there's a reason why he does that. A lot of coverage, and his settlements are a small fraction of what his works go for. So, it's a calculated risk, I'm thinking. Nina, this is your 2.1 submission, and it's the silhouette or masking exercise. And it's in Photoshop, I see. It looks good, clean and simple. Now, the edge, I think coconuts are kind of hairy, for example. You might want to include more of the background. Actually, though I'm asking about it, what does it look like without the mask? Anyway, hopefully, it looks like it's intact. So, hopefully you can get something of the, you can refine the edge of the mask is what I'm saying. This, being glass, is probably more spherical, a little less notchy. And there's select tools that you can use. You can use the circle select tool to get what you need on perfectly geometric shapes like this when you mask. This will be a hard edge mask. This will be a feathered edge mask, probably, or at least it'll have some detail to it, just so you know. But you do have a masking layer on it, and it looks like the background is still intact, at least on the thumbnail. Good job. Now, the last thing I'm going to take a look at is the size, and right, it's 1117 at 300 dpi. That's ample resolution. It does, though, at that size, look a little blurry and pixelated. So, know the difference between true resolution and simply adding pixels to a low-res image. Nina, I'm looking at now at your 2.2 submission, and here it's prompting me for a linked file, okay, image PSD, and I'm going to ignore it, but here's how you embed a file rather than link it, okay. Now I'm going to the layer. You have a layer for it. I won't be using yours because I don't know if I could use yours. I'm going to be using somebody else's I've got on hand. I'm going to go up under, got that layer selected. I'm going to go up under File, Place, okay. I'm going to fish around for an appropriate image here. I hope I can do that. Yeah, here we go. This is Michelle Burbach's image. Now, this is important. Watch this, okay. Make sure, I'm going to select that, and, all readable documents, okay. Make sure that this is not selected, link, okay. That's what is causing people problems. Okay, sorry. You have to have it on your computer. I had it in the cloud somewhere, the file that I was looking for. So here it is on my desktop, and oops, nope. Okay, my desktop is on the cloud. All right. What's important to note is that if you put this on your computer, make sure that when you place it, this is not selected. It's out of the way, it's a small little detail, but it makes all the difference between linking and embedding. So, Nina, I do see that you've got the logo, and it looks like it is the vector version of it. Good job. And you have a colored background that uses the turquoise of the corporate palette. So good job. Again, that little issue, not so little maybe, about linking versus embedding.